Festival. The San Fernando Lantern industry evolved from the Giant Lantern Festival of San Fernando. The festival, which is held every December, finds its roots in Bacolor, where a much simpler activity was held. Following the transfer of the provincial capital from Bacolor to San Fernando in August 1904, this lantern event followed as well Ligligan Parol, were said to have started in San Fernando in 1904.
This predecessor of the modern-day Giant Lantern Festival was actually a religious activity which we know today as Rubelas. It was in 1931 that electricity was introduced to the San Fernando Lantern, thus sparking the birth of the first Giant Lantern Festival.
February 1911, James Bud C. Mars achieved the first powered airplane flight over Manila. Thousands witnessed this historical occasion, and ever since, Filipinos have been captivated by the magic of flight. Celebrate 100 years of Philippine aviation with the 16th Philippine International Hot Air Balloon Fiesta, the biggest sports aviation event in Asia. Be a part of this celebration and contribute to the growth of Philippine aviation. The 16th Philippine International Hot Air Balloon Fiesta, February 10 to 13, 2011.
The history of Hot Air Balloon Festival. In 1994, 3 years after the devastating effect of the Mount Pinatubo eruption, Tourism Secretary Mina Gabor, together with Korean businessmen, engineered the Philippine International Hot Air Balloon Festival to help jumpstart the local economy in spirit of the Central Luzon region with the commitment of developing hot air balloon as an aviation sport in the country and making the Philippines one of the leading sport aviation and travel destination in the Asian Pacific region.
By 1996, responsibility of the event was transferred from the Department of Tourism of Air Aids and Corporation under the watchful eyes of Captain Joy Roa, who is also an avid licensed balloon pilot. Currently, the Philippines International Hot Air Balloon Festival continues to be a popular international sports aviation event.
Sa Kutod naman sa Pampanga, patuloy ang pabasa ng ilang mga residente para sa Semana Santa. Ang mga nagbabalak naman na sumali sa pagpapadugo at pagpapapako sa krus, todo paghahanda na. May news to go si Dano Tingkungko. Dano.
Yes, Howie, bilang bahagi nga ng paghahanda sa tradisyonal na pagpapako sa krus ngayong Biyernes Santo ay walang hinto na ang pabasa sa lugar sa bahaging ito ng Barangay San Pedro Kutud dito sa Pampanga. Ang pamilya Dizon na nakilala natin kanina lamang nasa ikalawang araw na ng kanilang pagbasa. 4 na taon na raw nila itong ginagawa para sa anak na si Olert Neal na kinikimotherapy kasalukuyan dahil sa sakit na lymphoblastic leukemia. Una nila itong ginawa nang gumaling ang sakit niya sa bato o sakit sa bato ng pinsan ni Olert Neal bago na-diagnose o ilang buwan bago na-diagnose si Olert Neal ng leukemia. Ang kapatid na lalaki ng nanay ni Olert ay 2 taon na nagpapadugo sa ngalan ng bata. Ayon sa lola ni Olert, ganito raw karaniwan ang partihan ng penitensya sa Kutud. Yung mga lalaki nagpapadugo o nagpapapako sa krus habang yung mga kababaihan naman at yung mga bata, sila naman ang namamahala sa pagbabasa ng pasyon. Ngayong araw ay kasabay din ang pagbasa, patuloy na walang tigil na pagbasa ng pasyon. Ay naasahan din ang pagdating ng ilang mga magpapadugo kahit malayo pa ang Biyernes Santo. Itinutuloy na rin sa ngayon ang paglilinis at pagbabakod sa burol kung saan isinasagawa ang pagpapako o isasagawa ang pagpapako sa krus ngayong Biyernes Santo. Howie, ayon sa paunang impormasyon natin mula sa punong barangay dito nga sa San Pedro Kutud, ay inaasahan nila na between 50 to 70,000 ang inaasahan nilang dadagsang turista simula bukas, Holy Wednesday or Holy Thursday in the run-up to Good Friday. Lalo't ito na rin ang ika-50 taon nila ng pagsasagawa ng pagpapako sa krus na kung tawagin din ay Maleldo. Howie?
Okay, maraming salamat, Dano Tingkungko.
Lenten rites. Every year, on Good Friday or the Friday before Easter, a dozen or so penitents are taken to a rice field in the barrio of San Pedro Kutud, 3 kilometers from the proper of city of San Fernando, Pampanga, and nailed to a cross using 2 inches or 5 centimeter stainless steel nails
that have been soaked in alcohol to disinfect them. History. The Philippines is Southeast Asia's largest Roman Catholic nation with a rich cultural heritage that is steeped in tradition. For Filipinos in Pampanga, the observance is characterized by the Cenaculo or Pabasa, which is the chanting of the Passion of Christ as read from a book that local call the Passion. Other penitents called Magdarame or flagellants carry wooden crosses, crawl on rough pavements, and slash their backs before wiping themselves to draw blood, to ask for forgiveness of sins committed, to fulfill religious vows or panata, or to express gratitude for favors granted.
As the sun sets in late afternoon, elegant heirloom carrozas and santos are brought around the historic Poblacion for the Good Friday traditional procession. On the morning of Good Friday, there is a reenactment of the Via Crucis, which is performed by local residents fittingly clad in Roman centurions, customs, and the peasants' garb of biblical times. The agony of the spectacle brings thousands to the reenactment. It has ever become something of a tourist attraction to secularize Westerns. It must appear barbaric, but the penitent, it is a way to become closer to God, and the chance to truly test their faith. Ruben Image, 50, a Kapampangan and a painter, gets his hand and feet nailed to a cross every Good Friday for the last 24 years. He started doing this in 1986 after surviving a fall from a building, where before men tied themselves to the crosses after bearing this for days. Faith healer Artemio Anoza began real-life nailing in 1961 or 1962 when he played the part of Christ in the staging of the Via Crucis mounted by Ricardo Navarro.
Festival. Apong Iroy stands for the holy image of Saint Peter, which is brought to its shrine in a fluvial procession every June 20 to June 28 in Palit, Pampanga. Carried in its pagoda amidst prayer, religious song, and water-fighting revelers, the image is floated down the Pampanga River. It's another unique custom in this traditional field country. A colorful fluvial procession of the venerated image of Saint Peter, fondly called Apong Iru by the locals. Other special events include an Angkor Industrial Trade Fair, and beauty pageant, and a cultural show. Apong Iru by the locals is carried through town to the river, where a lavish decorated pagoda mounted on a barge awaits. The image is placed on the pagoda and devotees dance and pray before it.
Sinukuan Festival. The Sinukuan Festival relives the Kapampangan spirit with a week-long calendar of cultural revivals capped by a grand street dance parade in the street of San Fernando. The annual celebration of Sinukuan Festival is held from November 29 to December 6. The event relives the spirit of the Kapampangan in honor of Aring Sinukuan, the god of ancient Kapampangans. Expect to see colorful street dancing parades featuring a huge crowd of finely dressed, ornamentally crowned Pampanga people in the streets. Started in December 1998, when 13 of the 20 towns of Pampanga joined the celebration, now 10 more have expressed their intention of taking part in the festival. Recent celebration of the Sinukuan Festival include additional activities such as the opening ceremonies of the Kalugkug Sinukuan, followed by Kapampangan Cultural Show, Sunis Ning Leguan, Drum and Lyre Competition, Lakaning Sinukuan, and Parada Ning Sinukuan.